It's funny how material comes to me. Yesterday, I had almost identical conversations with two different individuals that were contemplating retirement and working in their current jobs. So I'm just going to blend their information together, but like I said, it's almost identical conversations. These two individuals had 3 more years to work before they were retiring. Before they had enough money, everything made sense in 3 years. But they hated their current job, hated the people they worked with. They felt like they were just wasting their life. Every Monday morning when they woke up was just painful. A lot of stress, a lot of frustration in their job. And they thought the only solution was, let's just get it out 3 more years. Well, there are other options that are non-traditional, and sometimes your neighbors will look at you like you're crazy. Even your family members, are you crazy? But, I'd like for you to consider them here. Number one, ask for a leave of absence. And I like to ask for 2 months. If a good employee, let's assume you're a good employee, came up to me and said, hey, I need 2 months off to regroup, to just get my thoughts together. I'm developing a bad attitude, a victim attitude, and that's not me, and I'd like 2 months off to address that. And that works. I would love to have a trained person come in 2 months, because if you just quit, I've got to hire somebody, which is going to take me a couple months, and get on board them. So as a boss, I would, that wouldn't be the greatest thing I was asked for that day, but that's not the worst thing at all. We can handle, at my employer, we can handle that. And so that's a very viable option. Both of these individuals that talked to me said they could stretch it about a year, they can make it, but they can't stretch it to 3 years. So a 2-month leave of absence, I think, could be a win-win to come back and be enthused, inspired, recharged for that last 3-year run. So that's number one. Another item, and this I'm surprised this isn't used more, but consider working a job that is a much different skill level that you're currently at. Maybe it's 2 or 3 notches below. You're in middle management or, engineering or something like that. I talked to this one individual that worked at Costco for 20 hours a week. This person was making, I thought it was $17.50 an hour, 20 hours a week. Medical was 183, I'm wanting to say, 183. And this person loved the job, got to meet new people, was working day shift, was stocking new materials for the store. This is a store you go shopping at, Costco, like Sam's or Walmart or Kmart or something like that, if you're unfamiliar with what Costco is. But this person had a lot of time off, was doing work that was, very easy for them to do, but wasn't frustrating, didn't, it scratched a social itch for them, and they made a little money. Now, the downside of this solution is you may have to work 6 years, but it's another choice. Would you rather work 3 years in a job you just despised every single day, or would you rather work 6 years in a job that you liked, that wasn't stressful for you, that was just 4 or 5 hours a day, 3 days a week, 6 hours, whatever your math works out? Is that a bad choice? I think you got more than one choice than to just stick it out. And I think that is, it impacts you personally. You become a bitter individual, not just for yourself, but to your friends and family, especially family. What kind of person are you when you have a job you just hate, you despise, it's a toxic work environment, versus getting recharged with a 2-month leave of absence, or taking a job, working half-time, but for a longer duration? These are things really seriously to consider as you're getting closer to retirement. This is Joe out.